Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. Happy Friday. I'm just spending some time in the Word with Jesus. I feel like this week has been terrible. I feel like I have put God on the back burner and I don't appreciate my way of doing things, and I just wanted Friday to be better. I woke up this morning just feeling the need to get into the Word, not touch anything. Outside of this camera, but right now I'm reading Acts 22 and talking about Paul's testimony, and it just really has me thinking of following God's commands for our lives and stepping in the footprints that He has already made for us. One thing I noticed about Paul's testimony, and when I say Paul, I mean Saul, who was then turned to Paul. What I've noticed is that his faith is really unwavering and that he stands firm in his faith. And I really like that because I think that is something that I'm currently working on still. And, our walk with Christ is a journey. It's not an end-all be-all. It's not linear. It's going to have ups and downs, and I feel like this week was very down. I spent time with God, but I didn't feel that I was soaking in His words. I really like how Paul is firm in his faith, and he continues on his mission regardless of what's going to happen. Like in Paul's testimony, again, I'm in Acts 22. So Paul is in Jerusalem, and he has been bound, and he's telling the brothers and fathers his testimony, and basically like they know what he has come to do and what he's accomplished, and telling them kind of his story. I just really like how he was brought to God's light, and once he could see and hear, he stood to the path regardless of what was going on. God had a plan for him. God told him what he needed to do, and he stuck to the commands. He stuck to his path. He was not weary in his belief in Jesus Christ and what he needed to do in spreading the gospel. So I just felt that it was needed right now just because of the week I've had and just wanting to stay in the direction that God has set for me. And also noticing too that my direction will be different from everyone else's direction. My direction is different from your direction. We all have to stay in our own lane. We all have a different calling on our life. We all have a different mission. And although someone else might not see the mission or understand it, just how the Jews did not understand what Paul was doing, why he was doing it, and kind of wanted to reprimand him for it, it's the same now with our friends and family and just the calling on your life. It's different, and no one's going to understand that but you and God. So don't feel that your lane is not the right lane, or that the lane that you're on is not equivalent to somebody else's, or that you need the verification from others. Your verification comes from the Lord. His will be done always. So stay to the path, stay true to yourself, but stay to the path that God has made for you. He's already ordered your steps. You just got to walk in it. Even when it's hard, I think that's what I'm noticing in Acts. Also with Paul, his walk was not easy. His journey was not easy. It was very scary, very fearful. But instead of leaning into fear, he leaned into God's truth, and he leaned into the faith that he has in Jesus, and still committed to the journey. He knew that he would be persecuted, that he might die, but it was all in the name of Jesus, so that was okay. Fear, doubt, confusion, those things were not a part of Paul, because he knew that his God was greater. I do think that I really needed this. After the week I've had, I've just not felt on track. Yesterday was better, but I just feel that the flesh has been winning, and I do not want that to be my daily. I want to be able to pick up my cross daily and die to my flesh, be disciplined. And I think that this was just a reminder too that it's about the journey. The journey is not linear. To try my best, and to also remember the God I serve, and to not give in to fear and doubt. And if I do give in to fear and doubt, pray it away. Pray it away, because that is not what comes from God. That is from the enemy. So let's continue with the day. Since I am a 9 to 5 girly, you know what that means. I do have to go to work. I don't have to head to work yet. It's still pretty early. It's kind of what's on the list for today. I'm trying to understand that my life has value. And not say that my life didn't have value before, but my life is worthy of recording even if it doesn't look like somebody else's. Because like I said, I'm staying in my lane. If you're in for this slow vlog, a normal person's day in the life, you've come to the right place. But on to the next, and the next we shall go.
What's up? We finished our workout. Did you work out this morning? Even if you move your body for 20 minutes, it's still moving your body. It doesn't have to be an hour long. It doesn't have to be an hour and a half long. It doesn't even have to be 50 minutes. You can move your body to 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 minutes a day, and it'll still make a big difference. I only worked out for 23 minutes, but I was able to burn 150 calories, which is great. Some calories is better than no calories. With my girl, Grow with Joe. She's been getting me together for the last 4 months, and I definitely see a difference. I've been getting so many compliments, so I trust her. Do y'all trust her? Do you know who she is? You guys should check out her channel. She's great. I haven't had to lift a weight yet. I'm doing all body weight and just making sure to do a lot of full body, a lot of cardio, and it's helping. It's making a big difference. The time is 8:25. It's time to keep going. I still need to pack my lunch. Oh, I should have done that last night. Yeah, I didn't pack my lunch last night, so I still have to do that. Well, that's fine. What are y'all eating for the week? Let me go get in the shower because I probably look crusty, dusty. These are my eyebrows from yesterday. Please don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. But I'm gonna get it together, and then eyes be back. Eyes be back. I thought my camera was recording that whole time, and it wasn't. I just put this on. I got this from Sand and Fog, but I find these at Marshall's. They are $10 cheaper if you go to Marshall's than if you order it on the website. But it's like this coconut cream. It smells so good. I got a lot of compliments on that scent during wintertime. I think it's like a cozy scent. And then I would pair it with this golden nectar, which is like a vanilla scent. Really cute. And it's one of my favorites right now. So I'm trying not to use it too much. But I just put that on. That's what I'm going to wear to work. I am running a bit behind, so we're gonna kind of rush and get going. But everything's done, as you can see. The bed is made. Okay? Routine. Make it a priority to make my bed. Because I do feel that when the bed's not made, my whole space looks off, and then I actually feel lazy and just sluggish. So, we made the bed. Okay, but we're gonna get going because I don't want to be late. Oh, I gotta pack my lunch. Okay, let me pack my lunch real quick. For some reason, when I warmed this up, I think it was because of the condensation, the bread had got really soggy and it kind of like fell apart. But it still worked out because then I just kind of scooped the bread with the meat and all that stuff and kind of like ate it with my hand, like a handheld. So it still worked out. It's literally just oatmeal, but it's banana bread oatmeal. You put half a banana, you put your I got the Simply Organic flax and oats oatmeal from Aldi's, and then I added cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla extract. You put a little bit of honey in there. I used oat milk, and then we used peanut butter too. But you you have to mash half a banana, and that gives it like that banana flavor. It actually came out really good. Like, I would definitely do it again. Marcus also liked it, but he also likes banana bread, so I think that makes a difference. I get from Aldi's maybe like a half. I feel like this is really a third, but since this is in a smaller cup, I don't know the measurement. The kefir is just a prebiotic and a probiotic, so actually pretty good for you. Put that in there. I got some kiwis. This is my lunchbox. Now let's leave. It's 10 o'clock. I try my best. I try my best. Know your job. Know your job. Hello. We've made it to work. Yeah. We made it. But, or not even that, today is kind of a slow day at work because I actually pre-planned this week. Sorry, I'm looking at emails as I'm talking to y'all, but I was actually prepared this week, and normally on Fridays what I like to do is case notes for the clients that I have, but right now I've only had one client and they just graduated, so I actually finished their case note the same day that they came. So the last 2 days of the week have been pretty straightforward and easygoing this week. Sometimes I'm more busy on Fridays, but today not so much, which I'm thankful for because I get to just kind of ease into my weekend. But normally I would answer emails, get in touch with clienting, like when I need to set up our next meeting time, but I don't have to do any of that. And then I also talk with parole officers, so when I send the case notes, I'm sending it to the parole officers, completion letters, like things like that. But all of that is up to date. So what I'm actually going to do is work on some other things since I, got my life together today. But if you haven't seen my last video, go check out my event trailer. I leaned in on faith and tried something completely out of my comfort zone. We had a family member who is a chef, and she's actually catering for our wedding, but she had an event that she was hosting, like a private event that she was hosting, and my fiance Marcus, he was the photographer for the event, and then I was the videographer for the event. So that's kind of what that video is showcasing. It's only 1 minute and 40 seconds. Go support, I appreciate it. But I actually had a lot of fun doing it. But although I put the event trailer up, and although she has her copy of that, I told her that I would give her some like social media shorts or reels. So that's what I still need to work on. So I think that's what I'm gonna do and just use my time wisely for right now. I haven't done my devotional for today. I'm gonna get into that. The last few days, God has been clocking me, okay? When I say ooh, I say ooh. That's what it's been feeling like. So we're gonna keep going because I'm pretty sure the Lord has a word for me today, as he does every day. This morning already started off great. You know, Paul. We are Pauls, trying to be a Paul out here, not a Saul. But I'm just gonna continue with that.
what do you guys do for your 9 to 5? I'm curious because I work in social work, so I work for a nonprofit. I'm a social worker. That's what my background is in. I know I've said that before, but right now what I'm doing is anger management class with youth, and I really enjoy it. It kind of feels like a therapy setting, but also giving them the necessary coping mechanisms or skills to go out into the real world and have control of their emotions and understand that their reactions matter. So that's kind of what I work on with youth, and I do love my job. Like, I thoroughly enjoy it, and I love how kind of laid back and not as busy as it is. The busier I am, the more burnout, and I don't like that. It makes me not feel connected to my clients, so I'm glad that I was able to find a job that could meet me in the middle. But, anywho, let me stop yapping so I can eat. This is my lunch, but you see, like, it's like flimsy. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to cut it and eat it, but normally I would pick this up. It's okay though. It's still, look how good it looks. It's gonna taste bomb. It did this yesterday. I think I need to toast the pita bread and then stuff it. I'm gonna try that tomorrow and we'll see.